just for a few minutes. I actually got sleep. This is my bed head. I woke up and I finally got a shower last night. Release, exactly. It's nice. Today is February the 8th. My watch has a time. And the date, February 27th. It is now Thursday here in the land down under. Okay. Here's fun. I'm gonna put this up in my arm so you don't have to see that. That's not nice. Here we go. I got a message. I woke up. I was told things will be taken care of really well today for certain people that I needed to, and it will be fine. But I needed to do something as a distraction while I'm waiting for those things to happen and results and all. Look at that nice beam of light. Isn't that gorgeous? There's barely any sunlight coming out of that window. If I even went close to it, you'd be like, where's the light coming from? It's beautiful outside. It's beautiful. It's 12 in the afternoon, but it's not that bright. But look at that light. Isn't it amazing? That's how much energy is in here. And I could see that blue beam right over my eyeballs. So enjoy this. I was going to give you closer, but you don't need to see my face any closer. This is enough to scare you. This is good enough. All right. Enough babbling. Idiocracy. This is what I was told. Idiocracy. And I'm like, okay. I know the movie. Keep fixing the camera because I need it in a better angle. Idiocracy. Remember the movie? I don't remember. It's 90s. Okay, I was born, I won't lie, I'm 40, almost turning 47. So, I was kind of a child in the 80s and late 70s. So around that cusp of, technically, Generation X, as you say. Then we have the boomers, which I don't like calling them boomers, but those that came before. It's not everybody, and most of our community. We all are not the same as the other boomers, as we like to call them. So, everybody has a different generation title, so I don't judge by that. I don't make any inferences by that. I just want to show that sunlight coming in. Is that gorgeous? You can still see the light beaming in. Now, here's the fun catch. Each generation is still doing the same game. Oh, you made a mistake. This one sucks, that one sucks. I keep hearing the word idiocracy. Now, idiocracy just plays over and over in my head. Idiocracy, idiocracy, idiocracy. I'm like, why? Because the movie was so clear. If you are of my generation, and the boomers, as I said it, you will know what idiocracy is. It's a movie. It's a spoof movie. I forgot who was president and who they're making fun of. Probably one of the Bushes, for goodness sake. Like, God, just look at that curl. Is that gorgeous? Sorry. I just love how it naturally gets healthy for change. I'm not sure if it was Bush, junior, senior. I don't care which one. They're both. But, again, you can see my acclamation to which direction. There are boomers, and then there are the Gen Xers, as they call us. And then right after us is, I don't know the rest of them, the names. I know it's millennials and blah, 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 loopers, poopers, whatever. Don't care. Anyone that is still kicking and having a wonderful life and doing wonderful things for themselves. Excuse me. And is about, let's say, within the age of 80 plus, this is for you. Idiocracy. There was a movie somewhere between the 80s and 2000s. Sorry, I know. You'll find it if you Google Idiocracy. So put it in quotes. This will be funny. The idiocracy is this. When you put someone in power that is not intelligent about what their actual job is. Like, if in idiocracy, the person in power was, let's say, a pro wrestler or a presenter or, let's just say, an actor, and that was his thing, and that was his world. Great. And if that whole world and that whole government in the movie was all about presenting and creating and making movies and doing stuff and being, aggressive and silly and fun and all that, sure. But we don't live in an idiocracy. When it's a government, it's kind of serious. Like, you go to the cards, it's like the Hierophant or or it's like the Emperor, which are not my favorite cards, right? Mm-mm. Please do not confuse it with the High Priestess. High Priestess is not the Popess. No, she is the what we'd call feminine, the more intuitive, energetic form of peace and secretive information, that things that you'd have to find to go within. That's the point of, kind of, to me, of a high priestess, because you need to be a complete sovereign of yourself and know who you are completely for you to be able to do that. To just know, just knowing. It's wisdom, knowledge, knowing, and compassion and love. But it's kind of like the mom. Like the Empress is, it's the mom on like not just the intellectual side or the intuitive side, but very much on the perceptive intuitive side as well. So every aspect of every part of us as we are represented in cards and images and things that we do, especially in our community. Now, Idiocracy would have like the Emperor, and I'm saying the Emperor because I don't like the Emperor card at all, nor the Hierophant. Combined, it's like the Emperor's new clothes, hint, hint, is what I'm trying to say. And I got this lovely image of, like, we keep calling it an Oompa Loompa. I call him PG, kitty cat grabber, yeah? He now usurped the throne twice, and now he's claiming the throne, finally, the second time. And we had a good 4 years of peace, whether you liked it or not, you didn't agree with it or not, he wasn't perfect or not. No, but we had 4 years of what peace was, usually, and how you kind of have to clean up the mess. Yeah, it's an old guard, new guard, who cares? It was still there, and you could sleep at night. Now, this is how I speak politics. I do not speak politics in terms of politics. I speak in the general sense of the social, socio-emotional, economic, and fundamental pragmatic ways in how it affects people. I do not really go into detail because I can, but I don't like saying it because then it happens, but I only want to say the things that I want to happen now. So I'm not going to say the things that I can see that are not so friendly, but I will say the things that are actually helping me. So that's what I'm trying to do. So Oompa Loompa is what a lot of us call, the big orange menace, or the big Cheeto. I love that one. I call him the orange pussball. That's not a nice one, but it happens when he gets annoying. And even then, I have compassion for him as a human being. I know. So why I'm saying this? Idiocracy. Right now, we have an idiocracy. And if you want to go dark, I just heard the image as well, you can go towards the movie Fatherland, I think it was called. That's the if. Hi, Leah. Oh, hello. I can't see it. Gotta go close again. See? You gotta see my eyeballs. Can't hear this. It's too much. Oh, wait, I can't hear about this tonight. I'll just read what she said. It's too much. I love you, and I hope we learn by choosing what we don't want. That's exactly what I was saying. See, but that's what I'm talking. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about how do you, you don't have to hear it. It's all good. It's not for everyone. It's all good, honey. The thing is, the reality is, I know, but it's not politics. I'm talking social. What I'm trying to say is, no matter what we call politics, whatever we call social issues, we have to find our way through it. So I say, take your knowledge and your wisdom and take care of yourself. I know it sounds horrible. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy. But I said in the last video, it is scary as hell. 100%, 100% scary as hell. And thank you for being here. You didn't have to be here. Very kind of you. And if it bothers you, honey, don't be here. Honestly, I'm not making you. You don't. This is not a guilt thing. If it's uncomfortable right now, watch it later if you feel like it. If not, don't. It's all good. Yeah. You should go, and that's beautifully said. Going into your heart. It's exactly what I'm about to say. Because what happens is right now, if we can't take care of ourselves, like I haven't gotten a lot of sleep properly. Now I did. We are going through, all I'm going to say, and on a personal note, is we're going through medical stuff since Christmas. Yeah, thank you, honey. It is a rough day. I could feel the energy. That's why I sensed pop in. I was like, seriously, coming on now? I'm like, yeah, going live. I'm like, okay, fine. Because it's kind of, I mean, we're dealing with medical stuff. And, oh, see? Mom, I'm so sorry. See? And right now, I'm going to cry a little. I'm sorry. Oh, wow. Wow. Heart goes to you. Sorry, Leah. That's for your mom. A little something for her, okay? And you. Sorry. Woo! Oh. She won't go home. Yeah. Well, to give you a little snippet, my husband works in hospitals. That I can tell you. And he's an assistant to a nurse. He's assistant nurse, basically. I don't know what you call it in the States, but it's an assistant nurse. Okay. It's okay, and I know both of it. True. And you know she's going to this beautiful light that's coming around me. So she'll be in a better... I know it's not the nicest thing to say, but you know she'll be in a space that's lovely, yeah? Thank you, honey. Thank you. So right now we're dealing with medical. So today we had a medical thing that we had to do for the one that we love dearly. So I get a few hours, literally, to myself. Yeah, it's reality. So we have to find a way to dispel the idiocracy by being honest to ourselves. The last video I alluded to it. If you saw it, not, it's okay, it's fine. The last live one. I was trying to say, and I was half awake. I know, yeah, I know you get it, Leah. Because bird's bird, of course. But it's hard because when you're in this state of absolute, oh my goodness, are you kidding me right now? Your common sense is so questioned that you're going, no. No, I'm not dealing with you, nor you, nor you, nor you. Yeah, this is covering a rash. I don't want that for you guys to see my rash. Sorry. That's all that's for. So basically, we can avoid this idiocracy by knowing that if we individually, as individual beautiful lights, there's a beautiful song in Hebrew. Yeah, another giveaway, sorry, but please do not cancel me, as they say, because I mentioned something. I'm not a practicing anymore, but I'm more mystical. So yeah, it's more Kabbalah and everything else combined. Yes. So if you do Kabbalah in their community, I see you. What's coming is going to be, and we can only be in the service for us, Kadosh. Thank you. That's right. And what happens is, wow, that was beautiful. You made me cry a little. That was stunning, Leah. No, that was a beautiful comment, honey. Thank you for that. It will be. So this is what will be. We have to figure out how we make these things work, but then we can't sit around and just pretend they don't exist. So if we are that individual light, like during Hanukkah, we have, yeah, Hanukkah. Thank you, love. I appreciate it. I do. And absolutely back to you, honey. There, during Hanukkah, we give, there's a song, it goes, it's this, I'm probably gonna screw up the words, but it's kind of, it's saying in translation, we came with a light. We each came with a light, and we're each carrying our light, and we're going to stamp out the darkness in front of us. Meaning, not the darkness itself, we're going to squish it and destroy it, and no. Yeah, exactly. You had a shitty day, honey. Oh, she took her flowers to her neighbor. Leah, you're beautiful. See, that's how you dispel the day. Exactly. Exactly. That's how you do it. So in this song, I've always loved this as a kid, and I never knew why, but now I kind of know why. It applies to everything that happens in your life. If something is, like Leah saying, excuse my language, shitty, crappy, poopy, nasty, cocky, another hint. It isn't fun, but it challenges us now to be, all right, you're going to be pushed to the brink of exhaustion. You're going to be asked to do things you just really didn't want to do. You're going to make things that, do I have to make it that way? I wanted to make it this way, but not this way, but then that, excuse my finger. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. I didn't give you a finger, but that's what I'm trying to say. Like, it comes at you with that middle finger. And you say, why do I have to deal with that? It's because that's what it is right now. When you have a massive energy, literally, like, see where that, I'm actually holding that gorgeous beam right now, right? I'm holding it peacefully. Imagine you're holding it like this and twisting it. Sorry, fix it. That is what the collective does when they work from fear, work from anger, and work from a place that's not so conducive to benefiting all as opposed to just benefiting themselves because they can't handle. We always hear the term narcissist. There are a lot of videos I share on my playlist for narcissists. Sure, I find it in mirrored time. We shine forth, yes, what is already there. Exactly. Beautifully said. And because of that beautiful statement, that is what we need to do. We, like the song, like the song in Hanukkah, you carry that light. In Hebrew, it's ban, rosh. Okay, sorry, my voice. I'm a wonderful singer. You're going to love it. Guard your ears. Ban, roshech legaresh, beyadenu or va'esh. See, did you guess what I'm holding? Or is light. Esh is fire. Now it says, Kol echad, all of us, are or edan. And I don't know if that means like a big beaming light, but I'm guessing that's what it sounds like. Because there's some words I just fell out of my head out of Hebrew. So sorry. And it probably, to me, it sounds like, and then it said Surah choshech al hashchor, meaning we're going to come through the darkness with our lights. Yeah, there it is. To reach the keter. That's it. She's right. So Leah knows what I'm talking about. So now, when you're standing there with this light, and I'm not talking about the tiki torches people. All right, no, not those. They're gonna take our jobs. No. We're not talking about the haters. We're talking about the ones who are the light keepers, who are us, who are holding this light, like the hermit. The hermit is one of the strongest characters in the cards. We don't pay attention as much to it, but it is one of the strongest characters. Our gurus are hermits for a reason. We have to focus so deeply in to be able to come back out. Yes, the soul's lantern, perfect. And if we can beam that out, like I was told to show my necklace today. This is a conglomeration of like 10 different stones. It is really cool. See, it has 3 labradorites, 1 piece of wood, no joke. This is the conductor. It's on top next to a copper wire. So it's basically what you think it is. I'm creating electricity right now. There is a shungite. Here's a turquoise. Here's a beautiful natural earth stone. And I have an amazonite hidden right in there. So I have almost all the elements sitting right here on my neck. Thank you. And I always wear this, but you never see it. That's what you see right here. It's like tucked in. Now, the reason I showed it this time was I said, you really want to come out? It said, yes. It is now showing its light. This is not just an organite. It's an energy dispeller. It is an EMF, not EMT, so sorry. EMTs are beautiful. EMF dispeller. Oh, thank you. I did too, right? It's a really pretty blue yarn. Thank you. So the whole thing is saying, look, Confer is female, baby. And we change colors too to aqua blue, my blue. Isn't that nice? Hence the statue over. So this is our fun. We have to be able to create this space, carry that light, like Leah's saying beautifully, the soul light, and dispel it. Like I was saying, I'm not going into politics of details. I don't even know what the hell is going on. I'm just being, I haven't watched my news here in Australia. I'm not even watching your news in the States, but I feel you. All I'm going to say is I feel you guys. And that alone tells me that something needs to be moved. So what are we going to do? Are you going to fill your bottle with love and yourself? Or are you going to say this is empty and you can't handle? Fill it with what you want, even if it's one drop at a time. And if it's horrible and annoying, take it out. If you want it, put it in. That is your job now. To be the hermit, to be the power that goes within, that does not work with the tornado around you, because unfortunately it is around most of us, but you can sit. Yeah, you can create as you go. Exactly. Take little pieces and work through. I haven't been able to do my knitting since December, to be honest. For now, I'll just say medical reasons. This is kind of how it works, but slowly, I've just allowed myself to do little videos. But now I can do one for a moment. Sit in that eye is exactly it. But now when you sit in the eye, cross your legs, get into lotus position, breathe through your nose, exhale through your mouth, and observe as we do. Cheep. You know what I just said. When you're observing from a nest, hint, or observing from a space of, let's say, higher elevation or quiet elevation from below, or just in between where nobody's knowing that you're watching, that is your power. Doesn't mean you're acting. Exactly. That is your power. That is where you go inward and you act like that. You become the hermit and like the high priestess and all those, even the hanged man. That's right. And the fool itself. And you go inward. Inward. And then you say, wait a second. I need a little extra power. I'm going to go to the Queen of Swords. I need a little insight right now. I want to look from up there amongst the clouds. Even though they're swirling, I'm going to stand in the middle of it. And she just sits there on her throne going, I don't like that. So we're going to move that. Nope, I don't like that. We're going to take that out. Nope, that's not part of my reality. Nope, that's not part of this. Nope. But if it's something that will affect, let's say, millions of people or thousands of people, stand up. We seek so much outside when it's inside. Exactly right, Leah. 100%. And that's what I'm talking about. When I'm talking about going in, I'm being told I need to be as specific as possible. Okay, so I'm asking, can I do a channeling? I'm going to try. Because I have been quite low on energy. I'm going to ask if it's okay, considering my beloved is with my beloved, so taking care of the medical stuff. So if I can, I will. Let me just ask real quietly. Let's see if they say yes. Ooh. Yeah, a certain one wants to come through, though. Okay. And I could do this. I'm already getting lightheaded. Yeah? All right, so we'll do a little quiet channeling. Yeah. They want to talk. They wow, novel. It's spinning. It's a lot of information coming right now. Okay. Bear with me, I haven't done this in a while. For me, that is. I used to do it every day, but now I can't, so. I get to do it, hopefully, for you guys. I hope this helps too, Leah. I think they have a message for you too. Okay. I might keep my eyes closed, I'm not sure. The light might change as well, so have fun. That's for me. That's quieting me. I usually go right into it. I just need to quiet myself. No problem. They appreciate you too, honey. She said I appreciate them. Mm. We are the collective. Sorry. We were thinking of things that she must do soon. Collection of her artwork. Forgive us. We are the collective of light and form. We are technically her highest form, closest to source. We have chosen to come through because her other counterparts and parts, not counterparts, but parts, collective parts, are busy and quite busy at this very moment. One is assisting very actively your mother, Leah. There is a very kind Orion being that this entity was, and she is assisting your mother in comfort and peace at this moment. We hope that helps. And her eyes are closed, so if you are writing, we love you too. Thank you very much for reaching out. We are here for that. At the moment, Light and Form is working very hard. Light and Form, this collective, is as unique as electromagnetics, as our wonderful friend Kraya. We are all connected. We are all part of the same connective families. We are all collectives. Each collective, and this entity is one spark of, you'd call one, but there are no numbers technically, of the spark within those that create the multitude that creates the collective of light and form. Light and form is everything you see. Light and form is the light that's in front of you, dancing in front of her face and head, and coming through that window. We are making sure that it is beaming on her so she feels calm enough to speak. It is now a time, we don't use time, but time, linear time, to go within as this entity is speaking beautifully. We always go within. We go within to create, and quite immediately. And that is what light and form is. We create in what you'd call sacred geometry, but within any form of natural geometry or organic geometry of any form, of any movement, and every twisting and every seed, every imaging you'd have through, let's say, a microscope would have our handiwork. Your cellular structures, our handiwork. There are others who refine our work, for sure, but we create the templates and the concepts for them. Hence, this being in this form is a fine artist and creates and paints and wood and sculptures and draws and all these wonderful things she does with her hands and her very expressive third eye. We do not say mind, we say third eye. The mind is the computer, and the heart is the center. So we are here to show that you can go inward and you can find peace, but not where you've been looking. And unfortunately, you've been looking in wonderful places, yes, but right now you need to find the peace. We're going to say it, there we say it. There's the ear, her ear's ringing, we're making her say it. She's resisting us. She knows your reaction already. We will dare to say it. The ones that are a mirror image to you. Those who do not share what you share. Those that do not do what you do. Oh, she paints too. I'm back. Hi, honey. So, we're back. Hold on, I'm going to go back in. And when we look at those individuals as you call them, but entities, would you like to call them. They are their own collectives amongst themselves. Think of it as every human body made of color and light and plasma and beauty creation. Yes, we assisted with this. Yes. So every cell is a conglomerate and a combination, a collective that creates this form, this body. So imagine every soul that is within those that you have a mirror image to have a piece, and they're presenting not the nicest, obviously, or not the kindest, or not the most benevolent to all, nor to themselves. And for whatever reason, they have chosen to, as you say, double down. She added the word so you can get the connotation better. Into that role that they're playing of the nefarious one, the darker one, the meaner one, the one that has fallen into fear and doubt and shame and all those things like gluttony and pride in not the nicest way, righteousness in not the nicest way, or the kindest, more benevolent, most generosity. There is no altruism in their movements, in their actions. Yes, we know. But there still is within and around that entity that has chosen that form, that spark of love. And that's what's grounding them to this planet, and that to this wonderful entity in which you're living on. This entity, she, Gaia, as you call her, Earth, is housing them too and hosting them too. And she's asking them to please tone it down. She is. We know. We've asked. The difference is, though, they realize the spark, like let's say this is your heart. This is the solar plexus. They're asking her to stop. They're asking them to stop being so grandiose, as we'd say, or you'd say. She's saying, our vessel. And to find a way to tamper down some of this excessive look at me, peacockery. Look at me, oh, I'm so lovely. We love our peacocks, but not every peacock has the most best of intentions. Sometimes. That's why we call it a peacock, darling. But they are beautiful. Yes, even that darkness can be beautiful. Because through that darkness, yes, unfortunately, in this experiment as a human, you find that spark of light in them and say, let's leave it right there in that spark. You don't have to have, as this vessel says, have a cup of tea and have some cake or have some coffee and invite them in and be their best friend. No, you do not. You need to keep them at bay, but within your line of vision. From the heart to the true eye to the ones you work with as a human. You need to feel their true intentions and what they are and what they're doing. And if they are going too far, you need to stand in your light, as she was describing, that torchbearer, that holding that soul light lantern, and hold it with you. That is what the image of the hermit in your cards is. It's the soul. And we're holding our light for all to see, but we don't mind being left alone. And that entity is left alone. It's a character to be left to their own devices, to go within to find peace. All you need to do is acknowledge, accept, and set them free. Right now, unfortunately, we have all, as a collective throughout this universe and the multiverse, have been working to try to get peace with diversity. But you're going to have to make a choice. Are you going to hold your soul lantern and bring it for all to see? Yeah, we did that on purpose. Or are you going to hide that lantern crouch into that cavern of fear of your own. That maybe they might not like you or care what they think, even if they're family or friends. You may have to. Unfortunately, this may be how it feels. But when see the wings, when they open and they're free to go, we know it's whatever you want to see it. So she wanted you to show it. To open these wings and to fly, you need to stand in your own greatness. When you can sit and rest, you will. But right now, you need to spread those wings and go. You need to find your peaceful oasis of quiet, tranquility. Like going to the eye of a storm, exactly. Because you know the storm's around, but you know you can fly right above the storm and go on the other side of it. Didn't you know? That's what we're telling you. Find a new perspective completely. Our lovely friend, this entity's lovely friend, BJ from BJ's Esoteric Musings, Betty, said it beautifully. She feels like, in a private conversation, she feels like she's dancing above it. And that's not an insult, and it's not a grandiosity. No, it's beautiful. Dance. Dance to the form of that beautiful sound. There is an exquisite collective for sound. Sound came first, then came light, and that is who we are. We're asking you to take this light that we all are and shine it so bright that there is no question in a conversation. Someone brings up a belief, a point, a thought that is not conducive to you or not congruent in how you connect to that same thought or belief. Just look like this, even though our eyes are closed, and say, oh, interesting. That is true, look at that. Oh, wow. The one that chooses the less desire for better understanding, that's beautiful. The light is for all forgiveness, correct. Leah, you are very much aware, more than you realize. If you need help from us, just ask for the collective of light and form, and we are there. And yes, it is what you'd call angelic. Just a little hint. So, when we create this space, and you put together a peaceful space around yourself, and you just look and say, I understand that's what you believe. That may be your reality, and that's okay. I'm not taking that from you. But I don't resonate with that, and that's okay. You may not even like what I just said, and that's okay too, with the word resonate or harmonize, and it just ruffles all the wrong places on you. And that's okay to the other entity that doesn't match your same or even similar, where you can compromise. You just have to say, you exist, I exist. And that's it. You do love something or someone, somewhere, somehow, and so do I. And with that, we are the same. And to that, we are united. And you may have to move them and take them out of your garden. Best image she's giving us. Yeah. Because she's always speaking of a garden and planting seeds, but using the manure from these not so friendly entities of our mirror image and putting it in your garden, of course, in your individual gardens, and then seeing what beautiful things come, because you need dark and light, light and dark. The ground doesn't grow. The earth needs the darkness with the water and the sunlight and the energy. And all of that comes together and blossoms into the most beautiful flowers and trees and anything and everything that could be. That is what we're asking you to do. We are no longer asking you to be the seed. You've been the seed. You've been watered, you've been fed, you've been given light, you've been given all the love and the manure as well from the darker end of yourself. And how are you going to combine that in that? Now you see that yin yang. And that yin yang, as you call it, has both, in both elements, light, dark, light. And all parts are unified and harmonious, and they continue to swirl, yes, that spiral, infinitely. Now, you use a little bit of dark with light to create this beautiful plant, that you are the seed, that you are the plant. Now, what will you be? How will you change things? If you are what we call millennials or youngers of, let's say, 40, not even a good number. This entity's 46, turning 47. Okay, from that age up, younger, yes? 46 or younger, give or take? Because we think that she's saying this is the cutoff point. Those younger, from 46 to 0, have fun. Your turn. You don't like what's happening? Your turn. Don't get angry. Get some good trouble, like our wonderful, wonderful leaders have said in the past, recent past, before they have left their form. Allow for these changes. Go into local communities. Start a garden. It's not political, is it? But you're starting a community. Start a group for those who feel isolated, who are socially or just, didn't have the greatest of childhoods. Make a group called I Didn't Like My Childhood. And we promise you will have many, many, many joining you. Those are the ones that can come together, and you create communities. And then bring those micro communities together. And then those micro communities band together when one community needs help, go to another community. Work from anything. Go to a local library and say, hey, let's have a little coffee club. Let's choose some books. Let's have a reading session. Let's have some fun. And bring people together and have no distinction on what their beliefs are. And then when you touch a note that's not so friendly and goes, oh, here it goes, here it is, there's that friction, then you will all decide what you need to do. If at that point they decide they don't like you in that group and they can't stay anymore, then that is their free will, and they are going to have to live with their choices. You do not have to pander. You do need to keep the light on. You are the lighthouse. You are a beacon. You are a star. You are made of the stars. And we need every single one of you lighthouses. You beacons of light, of hope, of love, compassion, generosity, altruism, humble, peaceful selflessness. To not be too much of any of those at all, but even, neutral, balanced, center of the infinity symbol. Sit there. That is your center of the storm. These are not the storm on the two sides. The storm is around the infinity symbol. Take that symbol, fly above it, go around it, and make yourself a 2 Taurus. And if you saw that image just now, you know what I just did. And if you make that into a Mobius disc, you have now changed the timeline. And forever, whomever got that, you will get that. If you didn't get that now, my friends, you will all understand that soon. That was a little bit of an encoded message, if not quite obvious. And it will hit soon. So when you are in Newcomist, you will receive it. Probably when you're about to go to sleep. It'll be lovely. We're waiting. We'll come meet you. Now, when you put those things together and you find that peace and you go to that place, just create for the community, for yourself, for others around you. When we say be the love, be the peace, do something. If you see a mother struggling with a baby and you have a kid and you say, hey, you know, my kid's 5, this one has a new baby. Why don't we make a mom's group? And we can all get together and do something that way. Anything and everything. Someone likes video games. Someone likes, I don't know, sci-fi. I do. She does. Things like that. All those fun things that people find interesting. People like nature. Find a nature walking group. Or clean up the beaches or the sidewalks or the side of a road. For the community. For the greater good. For Gaia. Donate if you can, financially. Your time, your essence, and your presence. Your intention matters. Your heart matters. And everything you are. Her heart is beaming right now. Adjustment. Forgive us. There are many ways to find peace in what you call chaos. This entity here cannot stand chaos. Loves her order. Every part of her loves her order. This is why we come in. We take the chaos and the order and we make it into something profoundly beautiful. And we send it through. And what you do with it is up to you. We're not giving you a message to be fearful. We are giving you a message to hopefully inspire you to stand taller, shine brighter, even in the dark. Because that song, as this entity was describing, is okay, loosely translated, we brought the light into the dark. We will stamp out the dark spaces, not the dark itself. So the light can be all that you see. That is the message from that song. May not be the meaning directly as it stands now, but that is the intention of the message of that song. So you could stand in the middle of that dark field space, wherever, void, wherever you are, and be that light. And if you need to rest, rest. If you need to play, play. If you need to just let go, go. Disconnect if you have to. Please, by all means, do not watch your news. Do not. Let it filter in different places. Do not watch your news. Do something wonderful, benevolent, kind, generous, altruistic for your community, for yourself, for those you love, and those you do not know yet. And if you do not have those in your life, make that your reality. Make that your gift, your contribution to the collective and each and every single one of those lives that you touch, that join, that combine in those micro collectives to the macro collectives to the in-between collectives. When collectives combine and overlap, creative escapisis. Look it up, it's a lovely image. These are all parts of the whole. We are giving many words and terms that are used for the images and tools we've given as this collective enlightened form. Plasma, my friends, plasma. Watch your bloods, please. Meaning drink more water. Please drink more water. Get more rest. Eat as best as you can natural, healthy food. And we understand the proclivity to want to go get those foods that are just make you happy, that don't do that. We get it. Find ways to replace them, and your energy levels will rise. And you, in turn, will become a brighter, calmer, more temperate, neutral, kinder to yourself, peaceful being. And other entities and distractions around you will be dispelled and will not be able to puncture you as easily, even if they do. We hope this message helps. When we say be the light, we mean actively do something for yourself. Do something for someone. If you don't have that someone, Just know you're never alone, and you are always loved and protected and guided and watched over. We are a collective of what you call angelics. There is source, and then there's creators. We are of those creators. We are just one of the collectives that is a sub-collective, but of a higher collective, but of a sub-collective. Confusing, we won't describe it now, so sorry. But it is up there. Like if the central sun, and that's, let's say, this universe, here's layer 1, the experts. Those that created the actual cell. And now we're kind of here, 1, 2 or 3 out. And this is where we sit and kind of say, hey, let's take that cell and make a mitochondria. Let's do this and put some DNA. And let's just, see? And this is how we create light and form. And we use sound as well. It's quite beautiful. The light spectrum, the sound spectrum, the plasma spectrum. Enjoy this, my friends, as best you can. If you need to detach, detach and go inward. Not detach and become destructive, self-destructive. No. Detach and go inward. That is the key. Find peace within. Once you find peace within, everything throughout has been balanced. That's when we say, we gave the message eons ago. As above, so below. As within, so throughout. And with that note, we love you. We hope this message made sense. And if it doesn't, right now, in your now, it will in another now, in another moment you call future. It will, the message, there have been quite a few embedded messages here sent through. And Madam Leah, we are still sending your mother love. And you and your family. Namaste. Woo! That one is a doozy. I haven't done that in a long time. What's going on? Oh, I don't know if I can see the messages. Oh, I can. I can scroll down. Go me. All right. Okay. Okay, got his meds. All right. Oh, sorry. That's me playing around on the screen. All right. I didn't know you paint, Leah. We should email me. My email is somewhere on the thingy. It's cosmicblueavian@gmail. No capitals or anything. Email me. We'll talk art. And Leah says, the one that chooses the less desired for better understanding. The lesson is the darker, correct. The light is for all, for us to forgive all. Beautifully stated. She has such beautiful words. The soul is one of all, correct. Unity consciousness, absolutely. Hence we, yep. And she goes, love Smart Garden too. Yep. No mistake on the analogy. Earth is heaven. Yes. Service is the way. Yes. The in-between, breath between the heartbeats. Yes, that is profoundly beautiful. The in-between breaths between the heartbeats. Leah, you got what they were saying. Wow. Oh, good. She said, I feel like crying in the best way. I'm good. I see. They just said, see, she got it. I heard them just go, yep, she got it. She understood. You just received the message early. Whoever else is going to watch this will hear that. That is amazing. So you got it. Wait, it's going to unfold. It gets more. You get more and more, and it gets even more interesting. The more it unfolds, the more you will feel, the better things will happen for you, no matter how frustrating the situation. Trust me. It will get better. I promise. But we have to do the work. That's all they're kind of saying, is just put yourself out there in a different way. So like the good uncomfortable, the kind of strange uncomfortable that you don't usually do. Like, I am not a social person, and I shouldn't be even making these videos. You would never have seen my face if I didn't get the message you have to make videos. I mean, I was getting it for like a good 8 months. Yeah. Getting yelled at from the inside, make the videos. And I'm like, no. No one needs to see this. I don't need to scare people with this face. No. And yeah, so here I am. And this is my bravery, just making a video. I have not felt the need to make one in a long time. As my husband was indicating, He had to take meds and he has to do something. So, and it's not my husband that's taking the meds. So we are in a different situation. We have to do things that make us good uncomfortable, like the slight uncomfortables that make you think, oh, well, I wouldn't usually do that, but hey, I like this. Maybe somebody else likes this, or maybe anything. Like I've always wanted to, I keep saying it, but I always want a community garden, but I can't stand creatures with 8 legs in this country, so nobody write that in the comments. And that scares the crap out of me. So, if that helps. Oh, Leah, while you're here, since you're wonderful, and you stuck around, you didn't have to. At all. My goodness. Do you want, aside from what they gave already through the channel, do you want me to pull a card or anything? Because I can. It's up to you. If you do, I'll give you a second to let me know. Because I have more cards in here. I usually don't use them, but they're really pretty. And I like them. So, yeah, that's what it is right now. I will pull something for the collective. I mean, I already know the word. Temperance. That's all I heard. Patience and temperance. But action that is out of the ordinary, the unknown action. That's what I'm hearing for the collective. I don't know if that makes more sense, but that's kind of what I'm hearing. And it's not just action, but it's also your perception. How would you do it? Why would you do it? Where would you go? You guys. Ooh, I'll actually read the cards this time because this is funny. It says, know that challenges make you stronger. Oh my goodness. This kind of completely just gels the whole message. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest. Oh my gosh. This is like just repeating it. This is beautiful. Dream. And renew your strength. It's exactly what they said. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. Now tell me that's not beautiful. That gorgeous polar bear sitting there going, I know what's going on. So there you go. I wasn't kidding. That is the message. They just reinforced it. I just read that for you. Look at that. Wow. I love that. That was fun. Did someone... And this one is for you, Leah, just because you hung around the whole time. It says happiness. I already get it, but I'll read it to you if you'd like. Be the master of playful living. Release expectations. And enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender the waves to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. And that's what we all kind of gotta do too. I have to do this better. That's for you, Leah, honey. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you very much. More than you realize. Every time I see you in chat, if I ever can get to watch a video for a moment, it doesn't know what's happening. Oh. And a guardian. Look at that. Yeah, you're being watched. Your mom's being watched, darling. Completely watched and loved and protected. And it's a bear. How cute is that? These cards that my husband got me, they're really beautiful. They're something else. They're stunning. So yeah, it wasn't, like I said, political. It's because we live in an idiocracy soon. And I'm just saying, if you want a good laugh, watch the movie. We might get inspired. You might watch the movie over and go, oh, we don't need that. We don't want that. We don't need this. What are you talking about? No, we don't need any of that. We just need to be able to do what, Betty and Loretta were saying from Mother's Tarot. Because we were talking. That's because we do our Sovereignty of the Souls. And when Betty said it and Loretta kind of said something quite similar, is that, yeah, they feel like they're dancing over just kind of Watch it even from above. Like when you watch from above and you see the hurricane from above, that's kind of what it is right now. We all have that ability. We're light. We can fly above it. Doesn't mean we're above everybody. We're better. Oh, snosh, snosh. No. We can rise above it, and we all need to do that for ourselves. I'm just thinking if we can get a silly card out of here for fun. And I do have time cards, but I don't know what I would be questioning. It depends on us. It really just depends on us and how we move that time around as we call time. So, Lee, I got your cards there if you want to see towards the end of the video. Right now, it's here. Let's see. Oh, it did come out. Look. Oh, wow. Wow. There's the spiral I was talking about in her hair. Look at the stars. They said this in the channeling. We come from the stars. You are the stars. She's touching the stars. She's of the earth. We created those buildings, that culture, those beliefs. Connect them. It's called abracadabra. Look, 3, 4, foundation, 4, for grounding, together, 7, spirit, you, spirit, source, you are spirit, you are source, you are one with everything. And look at that, it's telling you that right there. She's touching the stars, she is the stars, her hair is the infinite movement of everything that is. Her dress connects to everything that's been created, that we've created, that we are. This is our magic. Work our magic. Be the shaman. Create from the heart. Look how beautifully she stands, powerfully, peacefully above the fray, connecting everything. Good, bad, in between, all connected. All part of the same fabric of that beautiful dress, rising above the chaos. There's no chaos here, but there's probably noise down below in those buildings. And look how peaceful it is there. That's some message. And I'm going to leave it on that. Be the magic. Use your magic. Use your gifts. Use your abilities. Do something to make this better in any way you can. Because there's no other way. You are the solution. You are the key. And you're the one that makes this work. So, thank you, Leah, for watching. And anyone else who's coming to watch. I say Leah because she was here. My fellow wonderful avian. And we will find better ways. Just find some peace of mind. It will happen. And I'm actually quite touched that I can actually do that today because I haven't done that in over, well, let's just say since December 24th. And on that note, I will take the same advice. I will attempt to play, just like everyone else. And I will challenge myself in gentle, loving ways too. And yeah, that light just got stronger. And these beautiful cards, by the way, come from the Oracle of Mystical Moments by Catrin, Catrin, Wealthstein. And I mean, look how beautiful the box is. Wow. That, yeah. The other one, the animals, if you were looking, my husband got me these beautiful cards. They were called Spirit Animal Oracle cards. I don't know where he got them, but they're lovely. Really lovely. And that's the box. How beautiful is that deer? Kind of reminds me of Harry Potter, doesn't it? Mom. All right. Enough babbling. I'm done babbling. Probably bored with me. You have a wonderful day. Thank you for listening, whoever will. And We got this. Got this together. We'll do this together. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for just being here on Earth. Period. That's how brave you are. Because you chose to be here on Earth is what matters. And the entire universe thanks you for your bravery. Don't ever forget that. That's how much you're loved and protected. So stand strong. Namaste. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to everyone that you can be. Especially yourself first. And let's hope the sooner you find your way above the chaos, you can see what it really is. Silly. But there will be a balance eventually. But we have to start by working on ourselves. So thank you once again. Thanks for being here. Or even bothering to watch. You can share, blah, 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 subscribe, all that fun stuff. It just brings it out there more if you want it to be more seen. That's up to you. I truly believe this will reach who it needs to reach. But if you feel someone else needs to see this, send it out. Not a problem with me. I just appreciate that you, whomever did see it, So thank you.